clips for review purposes and other copyrighted material for the purposes of criticism. This video follows fair use laws. This video may contain spoilers, graphic content, and or strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you were to think back in 2009 of the top grossing movies of all time, movies like Titanic, Gone with the Wind, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Vin Diesel's XXX, considering how flooded it is in the used stores, would have probably have come to mind. But what if a new movie from a guy who made Piranha 2: The Spawning and an episode of Dark Angel and nothing else impressive to his name whatsoever, was releasing a science fiction fantasy about a group of furries getting lost into their VR headsets, would have taken the world by storm. Released on December 18th, 2009, opening to over 77 million in the North American markets, and really from there, sky's the limit. No, really, this movie literally never stopped making money. Like, for a moment, Avengers Endgame was like, it's my time to shine, and Avatar's like, nah, I'm getting a second run before my sequel. It's crazy because, like, when you hear people talk about their favorite fandoms, this isn't the Avatar series I normally hear about. It's not that one either. Like, sure, yeah, I remember a lot of people talking about the movie when it was in theaters. I was in the 9th grade at the time, and pretty much everyone in my class had seen it. I went to theaters 3 times to see this. Once because I wanted to see the movie, once to see it in 3D, and one more time because I was basically dragged by a friend. Honestly, with that third viewing, I was blue dabba deba dead, and I really had no more interest in it. I remember when the film came out on DVD, and whenever we got to watch a movie in class, everybody wanted to watch it. But literally like a year later, I never heard anyone else like ever talk about this film, and it's remained that way, only to be brought up in the top grossing movies of all time conversations. I'm sure being the 3D trendsetter helped inflate its box office earnings. After all, literally every film tried to copy it from there on out. It was a huge advancement in terms of what CG technology could do, considering most of the film is CG rendered. But I just think of things like Star Wars, Harry Potter, the real Avatar, and how much that fandom keeps talking about the worlds they love so much, and I just never hear anybody talk about this movie in that light. Of course, being the biggest movie of all time, you would also come with video games across all platforms of the time. I actually borrowed the PSP copy from a friend and apparently still have it. Hey buddy, I got your game. Deliver $30,000 to my front door. The game get. I remember the game actually being somewhat surprisingly fun, although I'm not sure if I ever beat it though. It earned some pretty mixed reviews on Metacritic, but considering that it's a licensed game, it might as well be certified fresh with those ratings. It's worth the same amount. So I figure with the sequel right around the corner and some derivative content, it might as well be a good enough time to revisit James Cameron's Avatar and its video game counterpart, James. Yo, what's up? Good morning, morning. We're playing 8-Rack again in Modern, and we have some changes to the deck. Not like a ton of changes, but some. So one thing I've been seeing in the comments is that Cling to Dust is really good, supposedly, and the mic how do you say this? Mycosynth Gardens is supposedly good. So what are these cards? Well, the Mycosynth Gardens is a tap 1 to add colorless, tap 1 and it to add 1 mana of any color, which doesn't matter because we're running, you know, Urborg. And then we have tap X and tap it. The Mycosynth Gardens becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control with mana value X. So basically we can copy the Rack, Pithing Needle, Spellbomb, Expedition map if need be. And I don't know if that's relevant. It's not becoming copies of like any creatures. It's not a creature body on its own. So I don't know how I feel about this card. But it seems like a lot of people like this card in this deck. So I'm a little curious to like why it's here, I guess. Maybe, what's up, White Lotus? Maybe somebody in the comments or as we run through games will figure out like what's the point of this one. Cling to Dust is the other new one. It's a 1-drop instant that exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, you gain 3 life. Otherwise, draw a card, and then it has Escape. So what's kind of cool about that is we can target cards out of players' graveyards, gain a little bit of life, or we can just use it as a draw power. We're going to try 2 copies of it. I don't know what we would go in to make 4 copies of it. So we went out the 2 Wrench Mines for this. So I don't really know how I feel about that. Sideboard wise, we did go down 1 Void Mirror for another Pithing Needle just because of Wrenn and 6. What's up, Torvis? So I don't know how I feel about Cling to Dust, but we're going to try them out. That's the point, right? Is we're trying out cards to test an 8-rack to see how they... Where am I going here? To see how they do. So let's just get in some games. Currently, we're 9-2 in our testing with this deck. We'll see how this goes, though. I'll keep. This is a pretty good hand. We're going to shock in Stomping Ground for a Noble Hierarch. Well, I think we bolt the bird, right? What's up, Pigeon? So there's a part of me that wants to Inquisition them or Thoughtseize them just to see what could happen. But I think it's more important just kill the bird. They turn to Renin 6. That's going to suck. But I'm assuming with them having green, they have Renin 6. Not shocking. They have another Noble Hierarch. We don't have another kill spell, but we do have a double hand disruption. What's up, Pigeon? Did I say what's up? I can't remember if I said what's up. What's up? What's up? Well, you know what? Cancel. Let's lead on Thoughtseize here. There's the Renin 6. Teferi. Gonna take Renin 6. The question is do I want to Fatal Push this Noble Hierarch? What does this thing do? At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter each creature control and a loyalty counter. Man, that's really good. Yeah, you did a second ago, but all good. No worries. Break. Thanks. We could Fatal Push this and hope they don't draw a land and then steal the Teferi. That's what I'm going to do. Hope they don't draw a land here for this Teferi. No land. Okay, cool. Let's draw another removal spell. Actually, I wouldn't mind Raven's Crime here. Honestly, like Raven's Crime would be kind of cool. So let's Inquisition them. What is this thing? Is maybe Broker's Ascendancy worse for us? I think I'm going to take Teferi here. It's going to yield. I'll let them keep their Delighted Halfling. I'd rather them play Teferi and then us Sherald's Edict it. That's right. Opponent can't cast spells. Can only cast at sorcery speed. Not a very exciting land, I gotta say. Yeah, I would like to get Raven's Crime here. Be pretty good. Nice thing is they can't cast his Berserker's Ascendancy off the Delighted Halfling at least, but we need like Urza Saga or I don't know, you know, something along those lines. I guess here they can Broker's Ascendancy. We don't have Bloodchief's Thirst, which sucks, but this other Pithing Needle's coming in. Maybe Ratchet Bomb. What is this thing? Fatal Push. This is not good. Oh, wait, this is not good. I've thought about putting in an Ensnaring Bridge in the deck, too. That's been something I've been thinking about doing, but wow, this is getting crazy. We took our Dismember out, by the way. This is a 9/9 by casting one card. What the fuck? We just dead here? Almost. God damn, that was brutal. Brutal. Well, shit. Other Pithing Needle can come in. Path to Peril can come in. Potentially Collective Brutality. Cling to Dust kind of sucks here. Well, it feels like it sucks anyway. Same thing with Funeral Charm. Doesn't feel that impressive here. We can cut Expedition Map. We can cut Spell Bomb. We can bring in Ratchet Bombs. We can cut a Lily. Try it like that. This is not a matchup I feel super confident in. Okay. I'll keep. Not like in love with this hand, but one of these days, one of these streams too, I need to go on the play. I mean on the draw every time to see if it's how we win the game. Mulligan to 5, and we have a double rack hand, so like that feels kind of good. Thoughtseize you. Ren 6, Noble Hierarchs, and Hardened Scales. I think we still take Ren 6 here. They go land, Noble Hierarch. They're down to 3 cards in hand. We hopefully draw like Raven's Crime or something. Our opponent's deck's cool, that's for sure. Orcish Bowmasters is really cool. I actually like just doing this now so they can't tap Noble Hierarch at all. I still don't know if Path of Peril is better than Bontu's Last Reckoning or not. Part of me wants to say yes, another part of me is like probably not. I think we need some kind of like destroy creature spell that isn't that's a little bit like it's a little bit better than like just a board wipe spell or Fatal Push, you know? Down to 2 cards in hand. Damn it. I clicked that wrong. Whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. We know they have hardened skills in hand. That's all we know. I don't think hardened skills gives planeswalkers an extra pump though. So hardened skills last card in hand. Let's just kill their Noble Hierarch. We'll attack the Scions for 2 this turn. Sherald's Edict off the top would be kind of awesome. Better. I'm actually probably just going to ignore this card for a minute. I'm going to attack them. So we attack them for 3, they go to 10, and then they take 2, 4, 6 here off the racks. I think I did this too late. Yep. Is there a way to like right click to turn off the auto yield there? All right, we got there. I think we just run it back, honestly. Part of me wants to bring in the Funeral Charms just because we saw so many mana dorks. So part of me wants to bring in the Funeral Charms just to deal with them, but another part of me is like, probably not. So do have the Bowmasters. Bowmasters is really good against the mana dorks, other than the 1/2. That's crazy to me that Elf is a 1/2. I'm not crazy about this hand because we don't have any ways to directly deal with their hand. So if they stick a Renin 6, we're kind of fucked. So I think this is probably a mulligan. But I do like having the double Fatal Push. So it could be something that we just have the Fatal Pushes to kill the mana dorks to attack their hand. So reluctantly keeping this. Not the best draw. Not the best draw. Let's kill the Noble Hierarch and pass. No Renin 6. And we have ways to deal with Renin 6, but not like a lot of good ways, you know what I mean? We do have ways, but not like a ton. Ah, here comes Renin 6. God damn it. I hate this card. Orcish Bowmasters is kind of cool. Try to Orcish Bowmasters on their end step. Hit the Renin 6. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Teferi here. Renin 6 is such an obnoxious card. Respect the sword, right? Kind of wish we had the sword here. They're gonna cycle. Saga, come on. Okay. Yeah. Just ignore the Renin 6 here for now. And attack you. And just leave up Fatal Push, I suppose. Stain starts playing. It's been a while since I don't know the words to it. I just know that it's been a while. That's the only part of the song I know. Teferi this time? No, this fucking thing. Sure. Oh, this thing dies this turn, so that's cool. This thing's annoying. Ooh, I wish we could play that this turn. Let's get rid of that. Attack our opponent. Let's just get down the rack this turn. Just because we have nothing else to do. Next turn we can try to Liliana or a Pithing Needle or, you know. We need to quit yielding. So I think a piece of suggestion, since it's been a while since I've used the sword. They scoop it. We took it down in a matchup that I feel like is probably pretty unfavorable. Honestly, like probably like really unfavorable. Four color nonsense. Someone would call that deck. GG's. That feels like a matchup, though, that's probably not favorable for us, but we got there. So, meta matchup, please. Well, unfortunately, we're not the meta. So, we'll play the other person. I don't know how I feel about the gardens, though. We'll have to see. Need to play it some more. Maybe it's something like you want a one of. Yeah, I'll keep this. Raven's Crime's not like the most exciting hand, but I do like Expedition Map to fetch up another Saga. So keep. But Raven's Crime into Bowmasters is cool. I chose to play first there, but again, this is like one of those times where I'm like, do I play first or do I go... Maybe next time I play rack, I will just be on the draw every single time. Because the idea of playing the rack on the draw, one, you're not running smallpox, so it's probably not as important. But two is to, you know, it gets them in a top deck mode quicker. So I guess it really just depends. I should have played the Swamp there instead of the Urborg in case their mana's weird. You should never lead on Urborg unless you have to. But with white, I'm going to assume it's probably not that big of a deal. Borseshu into a Gilded Goose. Okay, this is some kind of like Asmo deck. So them having Boseiju on the field is interesting. So we could Sherald Edict the Gilded Goose away, or Gilded Goose in this economy. What's up, David? Or we can go Urza Saga, hold up Orcish Bowmasters. Or we can Urza Saga, play Expedition map and Raven's Crime. I kind of like just playing Saga here and then holding up Bowmasters. It's kind of what I like. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I wish Bowmasters did 2 damage. You know? That's what I wish would happen. Razor Verge Thicket. Raid your EOS into the battlefield. You may search the library for a creature card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Your opponent can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Sure. They get a Viscera Seer. That's interesting. That's super interesting. I'm gonna flash in the Bowmasters. Thoughtseize, sure. I'm just gonna start creating a token army here. My guess there's some kind of infinite combo deck. It was what my guess is for this. Yep. Okay, when another non-token creature in the battlefield under your control, create a food. Okay, yep. They're an infinite combo deck. Confirmed. Alright. So the question is, if we get Pithing Needle here, what card do we Pithing Needle? Can you Pithing Needle the cat? Another Gilded Goose. Can you Pithing Needle the cat? Yeah, Cauldron Familiar. But yeah, can you Pithing Needle that ability? Is that a thing you can do? Yep. Okay. Well, that's what we're gonna do then. Yeah, you can. Thank you, David. Much obliged. Much obliged. Yeah, pithing needle. But let's see what happens otherwise, though. Next turn we can Thoughtseize. If we see the cat, I've not seen black. There's black mana. Say if we can get the cat, Leyline will come in. Serves you right, opponent. Respect the sword. Respect the needle. Respect the needle. Pithy Needle Waifu's favorite card. So I ordered maybe we should have done Vizier here. I ordered some cards for 8-rack for paper. And one of them I got was this wickedly cool artwork for Pithing Needle. It's like super sick. What you got in your hand there, opponent? Oh god. Some kind of Convoke. Court of the Calling X5. Oof. Puts on the battlefield, right? Yep. They have like a destroy artifact card. That would suck. Skyclave Apparition. Yep, that would do it. Uh-huh. Steals our Pithing Needle. They just have a land. Alright. They're basically in top deck mode, but I feel like their top deck's gonna be pretty good. So we need more land. I'm gonna play the expedition map here and pass. And then next turn we can crack the expedition map, get a land. Probably another Urza Saga. And try to get these racks out. We have a good board state. Path to Peril could also come in for this matchup. Alright, well I guess I'm probably not going to expedition map here. I'm probably just gonna play the rack and pass. Can we start punching in with these construct tokens? I feel like we can, right? So Pithing Needles come in, Leyline of the Void comes in, Path of Peril comes in. We're gonna double block here. It's not a way we kill both of them, so I think I'd rather just get rid of the Ranger. Not really that worried about getting a 1-1 ourselves here. They bottom one. Problem is with all these food tokens, they're definitely not like super dead to board, you know? Because they can just start cracking these to stave off to try to find their combo. But we get an Urza Saga next turn, and we can start doing our thing. which will hopefully be kind of good for us. Oh, I told myself I'd quit yielding to that. There it is. All right, ley lines in, path in, pithing needle in. There's nothing that makes both loot and black, right? No, I don't think so. Ratchet bomb. I like Cling to Dust here. I like Fatal Push here. I like Funeral Charm here. I like Orcish Bowmasters here. Sherald's Edict's probably not as important. Lily's probably not as good either here. And let's go down an Expedition map. I still like the one Spell Bomb. Could be a fun little, like, haha card, you know? Man, I like most of the rest of our deck, though. This should be a matchup that we're pretty, like, good in. You know what I mean? We just got to hit our cards. Let's go down one Raven's Crime. Let's see a ley line in our opener here. I mean, this is tempting because of the sagas. This is tempting. I think we mulligan this. Alright, we definitely keep this. Keep this bottom of the other ley line. Our mana kind of sucks. So hopefully you draw some mana. But you start drawing some mana, it'll feel a lot better. I'd love to actually just top deck a land this turn. We gotta remember they play both Seijus though, which is kind of shitty, but is what it is. We need to top deck a land and quick. Vizier. Land. It's a land, but it's not exactly the land we wanted. Going to Inquisition you here. Court of Calling, Chalice, Walking Ballista. All these cards suck for us. I think Chalice is worse though, so let's get rid of Chalice. Let's Pithing Needle the Haywire Mine. Haywire Might, I mean. And let's just throw down Spell Bomb just because we can. Yield through turn. This is a matchup we're typically good in, but we're in a weird spot where apparently they just have a ton of stuff that interacts with us. We got rid of one of our expedition map, didn't we? Damn. I'm gonna choose Boseiju there. I wish we had another land, but we don't. And they still have Ballista and Court of Calling in hand. We don't know what their other card is, though. Devoted Druid. It's pretty scary, too. Does that work? I think it does. I think it works on the channel ability. I don't know. I'm going to bluff my way through it if it doesn't, so... let's just go get a rack here. I'm just debating if I Orcish Bowmasters, kill the Vizier. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird spot because I didn't get very good mana here. Thing is, they can cord, right? Yeah, they can cord. Actually, they're mana low on cord. Right? No, they can cord X2. Oh, now you may not get a land. True. They can cord X2. Vizier of Remedies. Sure. They're gonna scry to the bottom. So they have the infinite win here, right? Respect the cord. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, well we lost to a deck that I'm typically really good with. Like, good against. Like, 8-rack's typically pretty good against them. And we lost 0-2 to that match, too. Right? Did we go 0-2 or we go 2-1? We 1-1. No, that would have been the last game because it ended out. Hold on, I'll look real quick. Right? Game history. Yeah, O2. We lost O2 because they went infinite the last time. This is a mulligan. This is not an exciting keep, but keep. And probably going to bottom Liliana here. Thoughtseize you. See what we got going on here. Karn, Fury, Fable, and Season Pyromancer. A bunch of bullshit. A bunch of it. We have another Thoughtseize. So I kind of like probably just taking like Fable Mirror Breaker here. Fury's not like that terrifying right now. Fable's probably worse. But yeah, that's a matchup like the Vizier combo deck is normally pretty good for us, but it wasn't the case today. Was not the case today. I like Urza Saga because we can just Pithing Needle this Karn. What is this thing? Okay. So I'm just going to Urza Saga here. And let's Thoughtseize them again. And probably going to take... I don't give a shit about Ensnaring Bridge. Actually, Ensnaring Bridge is kind of cool for us. So they can keep that. Probably going to take... It's either Fury or Season Pyromancer here. I'm gonna take Season Pyromancer because then we can like flash in Orcish Bowmasters, or they can like spin the Fury to pop our Urza Saga. So I'm kind of fine with just taking Pyromancer here, I think. Hard choices, you know? We're just going to start making our Saga tokens. And we're going to get Pithing Needle for this Karn. That's what we're hoping for anyway. I guess there's a path that they have some way to like destroy the Urza Saga, and then we're kind of boned. You know? They ditched Fury and Ensnaring Bridge. Boo. Let's make a token. Let's make a token. They have 4 cards in hand still. And let's just go get Ensnaring Bridge. I mean, Pithing Needle on Karn. No attacks here. I'd love top deck a land though. There's actually an argument for not making another construct here, and it's actually I probably shouldn't have. I probably shouldn't have made another construct here. What I should have done is probably, yep. That sucks ass. We have a lot of basics, but that's definitely annoying. What I should have probably done, though, was I probably should have held up the mana, Fatal Push away the Season Pyromancer, then flash in Orcish Bowmasters. That's what I should have done. That was a really strange attack, I feel like. But maybe not. Let's top deck one of our several black sources. That's why. Kills off our constructs here. Yeah, let's top deck one of our many black sources here. Damn. Let's go play out cards. Heal through turn. Expedition map's cool. As long as I don't destroy it, because we can go get our basic with it. Cool. Okay. Just gonna pass here. Flash in Bowmasters. Kill your little dork. Activated abilities cannot be activated? Damn. Alright. I'll just Inquisition you then. Damn, Karn. Out here being rude, my guy. Karn, Blast Zone, and Mountain. Okay. It's gonna attack him. Attack them. Mom's Basement. Is this like the Mom's Basement from YouTube? I thought their name was Mother's Basement.
We flicker these again. But let's go over these.
Oh, I'm looking to see.
Odd CMC.
Yeah, okay. Looks like it, right? So they haven't done anything in 3 years. But yeah, they're a YouTuber, I guess. If you're interested in that. Sorry, dude. I mean, they haven't done anything on YouTube. They might stream regularly, you know. My thing is, we spend all this time killing the Karn, and they just play the other Karn from hand. And it's just kind of annoying. Sure. Kind of got him on that one, huh? That was a pretty good play. Orcish Bowmasters is absurd, though. Like, in all honesty, like, Orcish Bowmasters is probably, like, the best card in the deck. Card is super strong. Sure. Ragavani. Attack them. We're getting to a point where if they activate like a fear or get a Fury on the board, we're in big trouble though. Big trouble in Little China. We need to draw like Raven's Crime or something. Something to start stripping cards out of their hand. It's another Ragavan. Chalice on 1. That's pretty good. Just main decking Chalice of the Void is super obnoxious. It's gonna be a weird game. Clean to Dust would have been cool if they didn't have Chalice on 1. I don't know, this is a weird game. If we can get a land for that Liliana, that's can probably be the game. I wish we could crack this expedition map, but we can't. Like I said, they have that other Karn in hand. We need top deck, just a basic swamp. We have a bunch of them in our deck. We have 6 more of them in our deck, to be more specific. So this is where, like, obviously playing the fetch lands hurts us over Blood Moon. For obvious reasons, but okay. That's terrifying. Okay. Land. Wrong kind of land. Yep. This is where it all goes downhill from here. Hey, Francisco, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I really do. Hey, it's like get walking bliss here, right? Liquid metal coating. I gotta remember how this combo works. Like, it's land destruction, I know that. Alright, I'm just gonna scoop. Super obnoxious. Alright, well, ratchet bombs come in. The extra pithing needle probably comes in. Maybe path and what does brutality actually do? Actually might bring these in just to diversify our deck away from one drops. You know? It's also a matchup where Fatal Push probably isn't that exciting. Same thing with Kozilek. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. The other thing about it is like we probably should have just stayed on the probably should have just stayed on the draw there so they couldn't Gemstone Caverns us. Something worth thinking about for the future. I definitely feel like we probably should just run Bloodchief's Thirst. Chalice on 1 is super obnoxious because we're going to just keep drawing 1-drops. Goodbye. Just gonna throw out the one spell bomb here. Blast zone. Damn, dude. Okay. I think we've already lost this game. If we get Saga, they just Blood Moon it, and then we're big sad, so I'm just going to get a Swamp. But I think we've lost this game already. I don't like this Gardens very much. I don't think. Hey, ditch a Karn. Row. Yeah, I don't like this Gardens card very much. I think I like Factory better than it. There's just too many, there's too much like value cards now to where this deck feels okay. Like, we started off really strong with this deck, but the more we play it, the more we're kind of getting our ass handed to us by big time problem cards. Karn being a big time problem card. Who did they get here? But yeah, we probably lose this match too. Chalice. Let's play Pithing Needle again on Karn. Let's play the Gardens and a rack. And just pass. We can make another copy of Pithing Needle. We can Gardens another copy of Pithing Needle on the Fable Mirror Breaker. This is like an argument, like, this card would be really good if we were playing like Ensnaring Bridge, I guess. We brought in the Paths, didn't we? Path of Perils. I don't know if this will work or not. We're gonna try it. Alright. Just scoop to that. Yeah, I don't know. Not really liking... I'm gonna open these real quick. I forgot these were here. Got a couple of the Nazguls. Nothing super exciting. The Gardens I don't like. I'm not a fan of this card. The Gardens, really not. Cling to Dust, I'm indifferent on. Not like the biggest fan of it. It's almost like we need 4 of Pithing Needles. You know, it's like we almost need 4 Pithing Needles in this deck. I'll keep. It's not a bad hand. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if there's just too many staples that are just like super problematic for this deck. Because the Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker seems really, really good. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cards that just seem really, really good against us. Okay. Bowmasters, Fatal Push, Terminate. So I'm gonna take the Bowmasters. Jund, I'm gonna assume. Which I know they have Ren and 6 somewhere in the deck. Let's top deck. Raven's Crime is not that exciting. I was gonna say, let's top deck, I should have held up Sherald's Edict, is what I should have done there, instead of this play path. Let's top deck a land, preferably a Saga. We're not going Ren and 6 here, so that's kind of cool. Dash Ragavan, see. Should have held up the Sherald's Edict. What are they going to steal from us? Let's just be a land. Yeah, okay, it was a land. Well, we'll just Fatal Push the little bastard, you know? I don't want to lose anything we have in our hand yet from the Silianos. I'm just going to pass. We know they have the Fatal Push and Terminates in hand, so I'd like to try to bait out stuff with that. But if they go like another Ragavan here, I like having the Edict. Fucking really? Jesus Christ, how many Blood Moons are we going to play against today? I'm just going to bring in Ratchet Bombs. Potentially the other Pithing Needle. Today's not been a good run, that's for sure. I like leaving in Expedition Map. I think we can get rid of the Spell Bomb. They might have Tarmogoyfs, right? Red Prison is strong, apparently. This isn't even Red Prison, this is Jund, but Jund... You normally don't see 3-color decks running Blood Moon, so... To be fair, did we even see green? That might just be red-black. I don't even know if we saw green there. Hmm. Hmm. I like everything in our deck. I might just go down a couple lilies. Let's go down one. See, that's the thing is I like most everything. I'm going to go down Clean to Dust. Clean to Dust I've not been impressed with. I'd rather it be Wrench Mine, honestly. I'm going to keep this, but I'm not like in love with his hand. Feign Death, Grief, Greeth, and Voidwalker. Jesus. It's a lot of bullshit. It's Rakdos scam deck, I think. Yeah. I don't know what the scam means, like where that comes from. They are going to grief us. Did they top deck another Feign Death effect? Takes my other Thoughtseize away from me. What'd they pitch for that? Terminate. Voidwalker's annoying, but it's not like the most brutal card for us. Yeah, we're kind of getting our ass handed to us today, though. That's for sure. There's just like I said, the power level in Modern is just kind of obnoxious. But there's just too many like good like Seasoned Pyromancer's rough for us. What's the other thing? Renin 6 is really strong against us. The Fable Mirror is really strong against us. Blood Moon's really strong against us. You know what I mean? There's like so many cards that are really, really good against us. Rakdos game is third most common in the meta. You need to plan for it, apparently. I'm just going to flash in these Bowmasters. Bonus down to 3 cards. I don't know what we give this Urza Saga, you know? Like, do we get Pithing Needle? Do we get Rack? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hit him with this Funeral Charm, though. They'd pitch a Fury? Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. We don't get to activate the Saga this turn, but they're down to 1 card. Now they're down to no cards. Alright, so now we just make a token and then we just get a rack. Unless we draw like a Lily. We didn't draw a Lily. So, do this. Create a token. I'm not going to attack here. Just rather leave up blockers. Quit yielding to that. Also, some versions of Counter Monkey is at Murktide. Plays up to 2 Blood Moons too. That's second most popular in Modern. Maybe 1, 2. Yeah, I think we need to bring in. We need to have like sideboard Blood Chief's Thirst or just mainboard Blood Chief's Thirst. I don't know if we have any Blood Chief. I think we do though, but I'm not. I guess not. Hold on, we'll look at that in a second. I think that's what we need to bring in. Cheap modern decks with results is a myth. I've looked up stuff yesterday and all this morning, and it's inexpensive. It's jank. Yep, sounds about right. Blood Chief's Thirst. Destroy target creature or planeswalker mana value 2 or less. Spell was kicked instead. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Preferably not a land here. Unless it's the other card. Just gonna pass here. The land that turns into a rack. I'm not the Gardens card, maybe like a one of, but I'm not like the biggest fan of it. Also, maybe we don't need the fetch lands to trigger Revolt more efficiently. Maybe we just need the peat lands. Which, to be fair, I don't even know why I'm playing the peat lands. I'm just going to cycle this, just so we can draw another card while we can. Our opponent has no black source, which feels good for us. Feels kind of weird for them. Yeah, now you show up there, Gardens. Dork. No reason to attack. They're just dead to the rack. There's no way for them to dig out a Phyrexia's Libation. We're not getting into the popper cards. Well, we got that game from them. Bleh. I kind of like Cling to Dust to maybe steal one of their combo pieces there. Still like Ratchet Bomb. I still don't mind Lily. I don't know. What is Blood Moon like the one we're worried the most about? Do we just like not worry about Blood Moon? Do we not respect the moon here? I don't know if it's the right move or not, but we're not going to respect the moon here. That's what we're going to do. This is a mulligan. This is okay. I'll keep this, and let's bottom. I like Lily, but I'm afraid to keep Lily here. Raven's Crime could be more damaging. I'm gonna bottom Lily. What's up, Darius? I'm here. I can't give any help with Modern, not my place. I'm not qualified. I'm only qualified for a Commander Popper. No worries. Kind of getting our ass handed to us. Do they have the turn 1 grief bullshit? No, they have Thoughtseize. Probably going to steal our Thoughtseize here, which is definitely most rude. Stop decking other Thoughtseize. I'm just going to probably hold this Verdant Catacombs so we can try to crack Griff. Grief, or whatever. The problem with doing it this way is the grief effect goes off first, but it's all we got to do. Yeah, we can't hit that fury. Pretty good. Undying is such a pain in the ass, too. Even if we Cheryl Edict it, it doesn't even matter. Although it's that or Feed the Swarm. I gotta read Feed the Swarm again. But yeah, I don't think we beat this. I think this is just the game. You know? I think that's the way it goes. Even if we have Cheryl's Edict, it still just comes back. So. And we lose to taking 8 every turn. Try to Feed the Swarm. I think so, Pyong. I think it's Feed the Swarm or the other card. Destroy target creature or enchantment, you lose life. Yeah, I know. It's either that or Bloodchief's Thirst, because Bloodchief's Thirst also kills what's it called? I think Clean to Dust sucks. I'm not a fan of Clean to Dust. That was one of the cards we tried today. That's Feed the Swarm. Yeah. I'm not a fan of turn off auto yields. Yeah, sure. There's still a slight chance we win this, but it's got to be like a Lily or a Cheryl's Edict. Alright. Well, we lost 2-1 to Scam. We're 1-3 this time. Tried Detakami, that's probably too slow. Feed the Swarm. Don't I have some? Yeah, I thought so. Short target creature, enchantment, opponent controls. I'm not a fan of Cling to Dust. There's an argument that we could have stole their Fury there. I really don't like the Gardens at all. Let me have back my my factory here. My Mishira's factory. I don't like the Gardens like at all. I think it kind of sucks. Cling to Dust, like I said, I'm not a fan of. Feed the Swarm. Let's get rid of Cling to Dust. And let's also that's right, I don't have any Bloodchief's Thirsts, do I? I've seen an Elementals ring list for Modern. That could be cool. I've not seen that. I have not seen that. I still like I said, I like Factory more. The question is whether or not if I can get into one more game before I gotta go. Before I gotta go, because I gotta run to the post office again. So I got the Blood Chief's Thirst ordered. See, that's another thing is like why I like I'm also a big fan of Dismember. So we could just bring back Dismember too into the deck. But that's what we're testing for. We're trying out cards, see if we like them. Cling to Dust, not a fan of them. I see the Unfortunate. Sorry, Darius. Sorry, buddy. I see like an argument for them, but I also don't see them being like that relevant. They're definitely situational, you know. Yeah, so let's try to get into one more game. And then the land, the Myskoth Gardens. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Leave, come back here. Let's go down one Variant Catacombs and go Gardens. It's also worth noting that the peatland should be replaced. The peatland should be replaced with Sunbaked Canyon, I think is the name of that card. The same that does the same effect with the white-black version, and I actually meant to do that and totally spaced. It's all good, LOL. As always, my favorite part of the day. Aw, thank you. Appreciate that. This is a pretty good hand. No, okay, Sunbaked Canyon is the red-black. So it's whatever the... That's interesting. It's whatever the other card is. Mox Amber? And Ragavan. I think we got to push the Ragavan. If we could have waited a turn, we could have pushed Zurgo Bellstriker and then Orcish Bowmasters. Probably actually what we should have done. They just have another Ragavan anyway. Okay. Sure. Oh, they stole one of my racks. One three. I was in me. Yeah, we're 1-3 today. It's been a rough day. What is this thing? Yeah, we're 1-3 today. It's been a little rough. I'm gonna tick up Lily. Lots of Ren and 6. No, lots of Blood Moons. We've been getting wrecked by Blood Moon. The last game we played against Rakdos Scam and they turn 2 Furied us. They had a 4/4 Fury on the board on turn 2. So not a lot we can do there. With Undying, by the way. But we made some changes to the deck. And this is going to be the last match for today. But yeah, Blood Moon all over the place. gonna make them sack a creature here. It's gonna pass, and then we can Orcish Bowmaster them. We need to find our racks, though. I remember when Modern Horizons came out and Hogak and Rin were massive problems that caused outrage in the community. Yeah. They really ruined, like, everything. Like, let's be honest. They kind of ruined everything with Modern Horizons. Feels weird to discard Liliana, but that's the plan we're under. I'm just going to hold back Bowmasters here as a blocker. Hogak is sweet, though. I like Hogak, but that's also, like, just my thing. Where I'm just like, I just like it because it does the things I like to do. Which is not a fair thought process for Magic, but it is what it is. Come on, opponent. I don't have all day to wait on you. I got places to be in like 15 minutes. Bloop. Now I'm going to attack with Bowmasters. Because even if they dash something in, we can block it with the Urza Saga token. Cracks the Sunbait Canyon. Yup. Orcish Bowmasters putting in work. I still think Orcish Bowmasters has been such a boon for this deck. I really have. I think Collected Brew is cool here. I don't know if I like Path to Peril all that much, but probably not. I don't know. I really like Collective Brutality here. I think we can go out and I'll Spellbomb. I didn't really see anything Spellbomb's going to hit that much. I still like Pithing Needle. We can Pithing Needle their Mox if need be. And we'll probably go down one Liliana. Try like that. Another thing I don't like about Bloodchief's Thirst and Feed the Swarm is they're both sorcery cards, but it is what it is. I like the idea of killing off permanents that are obnoxious toward us. I wish Feed the Swarm would kill Planeswalkers. Right, I mean, the whole let's not ban Hogak so people buy the set was crazy. Yeah, they kind of said the same thing with Ragavan. They thought that they were like not going to ban it because they wanted people to buy the set. This is keepable. It's not like the most exciting because it's a lot of ping damage from our mana base. But I like having the Thoughtseize here. And Bowmasters makes this hand a lot better. Not Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, I mean. I'm not going to Thoughtseize here. They might be on the 1 mana hand here. If that's the case, I'm just going to do that. Okay, cool. There's an argument for like Raven's Crime and Thoughtseize here. But I don't think it's a good enough one when we can just Orcish Bowmasters instead. So I think I want Orcish Bowmasters. Just trying to get to a 3rd land for this Liliana. I honestly don't even play, I don't think, Bowmasters here. I'm just gonna skip again. I'm just gonna pass turn. Phyrexian Libation is instant. I mean, that is true, but Mox Amber. Land. Just thoughts use them, see what they got. Lightning Bolt, Sanctifier, Sanctifier, Anafenza. A lot of shit. And Mary. I'm gonna take Mary. A lot of crazy stuff in their hand, though. The Sanctifiers aren't like that horrific, I guess. Especially if we top deck a land. There we go. Always yield. Just gonna crack this now and get a basic swamp. We're doing a lot of damage to ourselves, but Anafen's is legendary, right? Okay. Oh, damn it. I didn't even see Kari Zev there. We should have took Kari Zev. I didn't see Kari Zev. Damn. Damn. There's Kari Zev. I only see one significant problem with this deck. What's that? Ain't got no bolts. Sure. Well, kind of digging themselves out of this a little bit, aren't they? Crouch Rider, Sling Blade, right? Ain't got no bolt in it. I'll tell you what's wrong with it. Ain't got no bolt in it. Let's Pithing Needle, Mox Amber. Right? Does that work? It's not a mana ability, right? Is it a mana ability? I think we grabbed the wrong card there. So it sounds like we can't activate it. I wonder how much Kari Zev is. I got a whole play set of her promos. Oh, nice. I don't know. You have to look her up. Fuck it. They had an Anafenza? What happened to the other Sanctifier in their hand? Make a 33. Field through turn. This 2/5 flying. What is this thing? That's annoying. What you targeting here? Pithing the rack? Sure. Let's kill this thing now, and Ravens crime you again. Hit him for 3. What is this thing? Okay. The card is going to be annoying, probably. They would just keep their hand empty here. The ring is like 107 ticks each for a digital card. That's like 5-6 hours of work for a person with a decent job for one card. I don't think I can wrap my head around this format, bro. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 100% agree. 100% agree. That is crazy price. We haven't come across it once yet, which is interesting. This is going to be a close one. This is going to be a really close game. All non-combat damage will be dealt to other creatures you control, sure. Let's do this. They're empty-handed. Our 3/3 lives. and now they're dead. All right, I think we got there. Potentially. Not guaranteed, but... Now imagine playing paper vintage. This shit's like a mortgage. Yeah, modern has gotten really bad, but without a doubt the worst is legacy. Legacy's gotten insane. When I got into modern, like a tier deck was like a couple $100, which is expensive. You know, it's very expensive. All right, we got there. We beat a Boros aggro deck. So that's going to be the last one for today. I'm just going to say Boros aggro, I guess. Do we beat them 2-0? I think we beat them 2-0, right? Yeah. So today, our record, when hold on, 3D printed magic cards, yeah, right. 4-color arm math is a month's rent. See, when I started in modern decks were like a couple $100 a piece, which is expensive. It's very expensive. But Legacy was like the $1,000 to $1,500 decks. Now Legacy is like pushing 5 digits, 5 figures on some decks, and Modern is like pushing 4. So pretty rough format, very expensive. Sad to see cardboard be that expensive, but it is a supply and demand, because technically you can pay $4 and get the ring out of a pack, you know, but it's the market of supply and demand. And also Wizards has some hand in that by, you know, the reserve list and stuff. So it is what it is. When I first played, the person who got me into the game had like a $4,000 Demir Control Legacy deck, and now it's like $2,000 and like a $2,000 mono green. Yeah, some people put ridiculous amount of money into this game. Great stream, bro. Thank you, Bull. At least you finished on a high. We did, Torvis. GG's, which was also 7 years ago. Yeah. The most damage that last match was your peatlands. Yep, the peatlands. We got hurt on the peatlands. So first and foremost, nurturing peatland should be the white-black version of this land. Need to swap that out at some point. I was not a fan of Cling to Dust. The Gardens I kind of like as a one-of, as a trick spell, you know. It is worth noting that if you copy Pithing Needle, you don't get an extra copy of Pithing Needle. So that is worth noting, that you're mainly only here to copy the rack. So that is what it is. I'm going to play around with it more. Maybe we go in 4 of my South Gardens and just pump the crap out of the rack. You know what I mean? So we could try that at some point and just see what happens. I'm going to be testing this deck more. I'm going to be ramping up testing here soon too, just as a heads up, because I'm going to be gone for a week on vacation, and I'll probably just play some off stream to have videos uploaded while I'm on vacation, if that makes any sense. Bloodsheath, Swarm, and Feed the Swarm I kind of like seeing better already than Cling to Dust. I was not a fan of Cling to Dust. I understand why Cling to Dust could be played, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I also don't know how I feel about not running 4 of Inquisitions, but when I used to run 4 Inquisitions and 4 Thoughtseize, we was in a meta that wasn't as creature heavy, and I feel like this meta feels kind of creature heavy and enchantment heavy, so I think like we want ways to interact with that more. There's an argument of going down a couple like fatal pushes for more Inquisition, so maybe we'll try to build like that as well. But I do feel like, you know, that's that. I still like Path to Peril in the sideboard as a 2 of spot, but I'm going to play more Feed the Swarm Blood Chief Source. I still think Orcish Bowmasters is a big boon for this deck. Sherald's Edict also feels good. So yeah, so we'll try out some more variations of this deck in the future. Like I said, I love this deck, and it's what I want to play for the tournament. But I don't know how competitive it actually is. Let's look at this is our stream history here. So we are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So currently we're 11 and 1, 2, 5. We're currently 11 and 5 with the deck. So we're losing. We lost to Rakdos Scam, Prison. The Vizier combo we should be good with. That should be a favorable matchup. So that just went sideways really fast for us. But it feels like that should be a matchup we're good with. We lost to Ren and 6, Creativity. So those are the matchups we've been losing to. So that's 70%. Is it? It's not bad. Like I said, I think this deck is solid. But we're going to be doing more testing, obviously. We've not run into like 4-color Omnath yet. That was the first time we ran into Scam. So definitely going to be running some more of this. So, but that's going to be it for today. I got to run to the post office. So if you all enjoyed the stream, tomorrow, I don't know what I'm playing yet. 68.7% anyways. It's not bad. What was Lotus saying? You want like 50% or more to be competitive? Thanks for the stream / great as always. Thank you, Lotus. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing yet. I know Bull was talking about maybe making a suggestion for a low budget modern deck, but we'll see. Bull, hit me up on Discord if you got like a list or something. I still like the idea of having a title being like, something along the lines of like, the cheapest deck in modern or something like that. I don't know. But just let me know. And then later this week, we'll also have the poll on Discord. If you want to support the channel, becoming a member on the channel is a great way to do so. There will be a link in the description. $1 a month or 99 cents a month gets you access to the community Discord server. Also, yeah, it's posted there, $1 modern deck, right? Let's go. Thanks / good stream. We learned a fair bit. We did learn a little bit today. So that's another thing is 8-rack is a deck that is very meta specific. So I'm also still learning what some of the new meta is. So we'll see. I have a budget, but it's only $56. I decay the tickets though. Well, we have the modern Discord forum, so just start posting deck lists. But yeah, that's a great way to. You also get custom emotes. Your name turns green. Your name would be at the beginning and end of stream. But another great way to support the channel that's free is just by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting on the channel. That goes a long way as well. But yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you tomorrow. So, bye everybody.